We wouldn't say that. Okay, guys, a couple of things. Justin had said, even though it doesn't say that it's straight, we know that it has to be straight. And my point was that in the definition of polygon, it says whose sides are segments. And you'll remember that segments are parts of lines, so they have to be straight. So we're on the same page there. The sides of a polygon have to be straight. Okay, and then Nico, you had asked a question too. Oh, about this figure. We wouldn't say it's concave or convex because it's not a polygon. That only refers to polygons. Okay? All right. Polygon meaning many sides. Poly meaning many, gon, sides. Okay? All right. Notes. A quadrilateral is a four-sided polygon. Here are some you need to know. Okay? And I put them in your notes. You have them. You need to study them and memorize them. We'll call it learning. Okay? A trapezoid. A trapezoid is a quadrilateral. That means it has four sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four sides with exactly one pair of parallel sides. This one and this one. Okay? Now, guys, you'll notice on your picture that it has an arrow on the sides that are parallel. That's what those arrows mean. Those two arrows. Like we said, lines that have the same dash, they're equal. Well, lines that have an arrow mean they're parallel. Okay? All right, so a trapezoid has one pair of parallel sides. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral with both pairs parallel. So you'll see there's an arrow here. There's an arrow here. That means that this side and this side are parallel. But on this one, it has two arrows. Okay, and that helps us distinguish. Oh, so these are parallel. Okay, the sides that have one arrow are parallel to each other. The sides that have two arrows are parallel to each other. All right, that's a parallelogram. Oh, now look at this one. A rhombus is a parallelogram. Right? This is parallel to this one. This one is parallel to this one. Okay, so it's the same thing as a parallelogram, but it's a special kind of parallelogram. Right? It's like saying these two things are both Toyotas, but one is a Camry and one is a Prius. Okay? This is a special kind of parallelogram. It's a parallelogram where all the sides are equal. Okay? Interesting. A rhombus is a parallelogram where all the sides are equal. A rectangle is a parallelogram where all the angles are equal. Not the sides, but the angles. And then the most special of all is a square. Okay, this used to, there it goes. Well, oops, sorry. The most special of all is a square because it's a rhombus and a rectangle. Do you see that? Yeah. A square is a rhombus because it's a quadrilateral and it's a parallelogram and all its sides are equal. But it's also a rectangle because it's a quadrilateral, a parallelogram, and all its angles are equal. We would say that it is a regular parallelogram. All right? Excellent. Now let's go down to example number 2. Okay? Example number 2, and I'll extend this page so we can see it a little bit. It says, classify the quadrilateral. Okay. Well, let's see. What would you say about this quadrilateral? We know it's a four-sided figure, right? So the first thing I'm going to ask is, does it have any parallel sides? Does it have any parallel sides, Albert?
Yes, sir.
How many pairs of parallel sides does it have, Teddy?
2.
It has 2 pairs. So we would say that it is a what, Alex?
It's a parallelogram.
It's a parallelogram. Now I still need to keep going through the checklist. Don't stop. Don't start writing yet. Maybe it's a rhombus. Maybe it's a square. I don't know. Okay? So now the next thing I'm going to ask is that it's a parallelogram. Are all its sides equal? No. So it's not a rhombus and it can't be a square. Are all of its angles equal? No. So it can't be a rectangle. So the best we can say is that this is a parallelogram. Parallelogram. There we go. What would I say about this one? We're running out of time, but what would I say about it, Simon?
Rectangle.
It's definitely a rectangle. It's got 2 pairs of come on, smartboard. 2 pairs of parallel sides, right? And its angles are equal, but the sides are not. So it's a rectangle. Good job, guys.